We can move out of that small contribution of 3-4% of exports, global exports from India, to try and see whether we can have a dominant position in international trade. Can we be 20% plus in 20 items at least of global trade? We will need diversified sources. There may be items where we need solid protection, and we need to have that domestic value chain in sufficient quantity to make sure our entire sector does not become vulnerable. Under Prime Minister Modi in the last 6 years, in the last 11 years, he has guided us totally to focus on advanced economies to expand our global trade footprint. Your industry sometimes demonstrates so much weakness that even giving a minor quota of 1 or 2, 3% of our consumption in India, you all make a big fuss and hue and cry about it. And I feel very disappointed when that happens. It shows you in very poor light. It shows weakness. Agri, healthcare, infrastructure, construction, energy, I spoke about automobiles, mobility. You are omnipresent. And once that recognition dawns upon the entire industry, you will realize that ultimately we will also have to assess where our strengths lie. Every country always cannot do everything. Michael Porter's old theory, the comparative advantage of nations, will matter. We will have to start looking at our areas of strength where we can beat the competition, where we can try to aspire to become global leaders, where we can move out of that small contribution of 3-4% of exports, global exports from India, to try and see whether we can have a dominant position in international trade. Can we be 20% plus in 20 items at least of global trade? If you are looking at greatness, there will always be champion sectors. And then there may be certain things where it doesn't matter even if we import it, where we are not competitively going to be advantageous. After all, import duties or barriers to import